The crowned and conquering child, who dieth not, nor is reborn, but goeth radiant ever upon his way. Even so goeth the sun. For as it is now known that night is but the shadow of the earth, so death is but the shadow of the body, that veileth his light from its bearer. The aeon of Horus is here, and its first flower may well be this, that, freed of the obsession of the doom of the ego and death, and of the limitation of the mind by reason, the best men again set out with eager eyes upon the path of the wise, the mountain track of the goat, and then the untrodden ridge that leads to the ice-gleaming pinnacles of mastery. That is from Aleister Crowley, talking about what he deemed to be the aeon of Horus, right? There are 3 different aeons that Crowley talks about, right? He talks about the aeon of Isis, the aeon of Osiris, which is what we were previously in or currently are in, but coming to the end of. And there's the age of Horus, which is the next age that we are said to be moving into, according to Crowley and his Crowleyanity. So guys, I just want to sit down with the cards today and explore this topic of the aeon of Horus. I got this idea a couple of weeks ago. I just haven't felt compelled to sit down at the table until I woke up this morning. And it's like, it's time to sit down and address the cards on this subject. I just, and I don't normally do tarot readings, asking about the future, because I really don't use tarot as a sort of fortune-telling mechanism. I use it as a validation sort of mechanism for myself. So this will be interesting to see. I want to ask the cards, what are we in store for? What's going to happen in this age of Horus, the aeon of Horus? That's what I am curious to see if the cards can tell us any information on what we're in store for. Because I just don't know. So let's see. It's just been kind of an interesting, I think it's an interesting topic to explore with the cards because, as we know, the NWO is in full effect, taking shape. And that, my friends, is part of the aeon of Horus, is all of this, turning everything into one. The globalization, or the globalist agenda for everybody to be united. A brotherhood of man, right? I don't know about that. But yeah, so I'm kind of interested to see what the cards will have to say. So I think I'm about ready. What is in store for us in this aeon of Horus? Let me just do one more shuffle. The cards are hot, so just got a inkling to do one more shuffle. Oh, okay. Oh, we had a jumper, you guys. The very first card, El Diablo. Fancy that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. The Hierophant reversed, you guys, right after El Diablo. Holy shit. Judgment. Oh my God. The King of Swords. Oh, wow. Wow. What a start to this spread. Holy moly. El Diablo, the Hierophant in reverse, which we all know what that means in my spreads. Judgment. And the King of Swords. Apocalypse, right? Holy shit, guys. Okay. Oh my gosh. I am already getting chills here. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. The Two of Swords. The Four of Wands in reverse. Oh no. And the Page of Cups reversed. No bueno. No bueno at all. Oh my gosh, guys, this is just nuts. Oh my God. Okay, let's go through this. So not very good to start off with the devil, right? The devil, he represents a lot of stuff. Mainly, the devil is an archetype for selfishness. It is an archetype for bondage, for even the shadow self. It is rage, it's violence, it's addiction, secrets, deception. And then paired right next door to the Hierophant in reverse, you guys. This is awful. Bad things are ahead in this aeon of Horus. The Hierophant in reverse, obviously, guys, if you have watched any of my tarot readings, what does it stand for? Black magic, evil, going against the established rules, going against doctrine, against religious principles and morals, doing the complete opposite. So we start off with two very evil and insidious cards. Then we get to judgment. Obviously, judgment is what it implies. You know, it is making a balanced decision. And I find it interesting that we get the Two of Swords in this too with the judgment card, because judgment, it can represent sort of like reincarnation. It can represent renewal, an awakening of some sort. There is going to be an awakening of evil managed by this King of Swords. And who's the King of Swords, guys? It is, you know, Memoirs tells us that the King of Swords is Mr. Paul McCartney. Take that as you will. But regardless of who he stands for, this man is a very emotionally restrained, if not vacant, man. He is ruled by his intellect, and that in turn gives him power and authority over decisions being made. Oh my God, this is a trip. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you guys, that just shows right there bad luck, mishaps, disappointment, misfortune. You know, it's flipped upside down, so there is nothing but badness. And then paired with El Diablo on top, holy shit, it's the shadow self, it's bondage, it is bringing this bad luck, this disappointment, you know, selfishness. It all blends into misfortune. We're headed for misfortune, you guys. And there's going to be, and I take this very interesting with the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is like you're at a crossroads and you have a very hard decision to make. Which way are you going to go? paired with the black magic card. You guys, are you going to follow, or are you going to detach? You know, oh my God, it's like the Two of Swords can represent balance as well. Oh my God, but then, like I said, with the Judgment card right above it, it's like, it's a tough choice. What are you going to do when, you know, lawlessness has run rampant? The Four of Wands in reverse is also a horrible card. You know, upright, you know, the Four of Wands is fantastic. It's party time with all the ladies, right? In reverse, no, it is showing canceled celebrations. It's showing even an unhappy sort of family unit. It's showing isolation. It shows loneliness. Loneliness with judgment. You know, loneliness going into the selfishness and the judgment. It is, are you going to decide to join in, or are you going to decide to opt out? We have the Page of Cups in reverse under the King of Swords. So Page of Cups, again, is nothing but bad news. It is representing emotional instability, right? And we have repressed or restrained emotions above. Page of Cups in reverse can signal abuse of some sort as well. So, oh my God, with these first 8 cards, nothing but selfishness, black magic, evil is in store for us here in this Aeon of Horus, you guys. No fucking joke here. Excuse my language, but oh, I feel very, very heavy right now. I cannot believe this. Again, that kind of ties into the whole judgment thing. It does. It makes me think of apocalyptic imagery, you know. You guys, you know, be ready when it comes down. You need to be ready to make your choice. You need to be ready to decide what you're going to do if and when this shit comes down. Oh my God, I just cannot believe this spread, you guys. Let's continue and let's see what we have. The Chariot in reverse. The Lovers. Interesting. The Three of Pentacles. We get that one a lot. Planning, right? Oh, not being able to. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. Okay, let's do the last 3. Holy shit. I just can't believe this. The Ten of Cups under the Chariot. Interesting. The Queen of Swords. So we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords sure comes up in a lot of spreads. And then there's the Four of Cups. Oh my gosh. Again, just not good cards at all. Yeah, so, okay. Ugh, my stomach is just in a knot. Okay, so we start with the Chariot. Well, we're continuing. The Chariot in reverse, again, it's showing you can't move forward. There is a lack of focus. There is a lack of willpower, a lack of drive. You know, the Chariot upright should be the vehicle that helps you focus and drive towards your goals. When it's in reverse, it shows that you're letting obstacles get in the way. Okay, and then next to it is the Lovers, and usually the Lovers will represent, balance, harmony in relationships, truth. In the Rider-Waite-Smith decks, the Lovers are naked, and nakedness shows that you're not ashamed and that you're open and truthful with somebody. So there's a balance there. Not too sure how they will fit into all of this, but the Three of Pentacles next to it, again, this is the teamwork card. This is the strategy card. This is using your skills and experience in a group setting to make things happen. So I see this as sort of overcoming these obstacles. And but what's the Lover's purpose in this though? Okay, well, let's just go on to the next and we'll see if it ties in at all. The Ten of Cups, obviously it shows complete contentment, but with the Chariot in reverse above it, that contentment cannot grow. It cannot thrive because there is an obstacle that's getting in the way of it thriving. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, I find interesting. We have the King and Queen of Swords here on the table, and she's right under the Lovers. So normally the Queen of Swords would represent an older female archetype, somebody who is wise, someone who is able to put her thoughts into action. So I take that as an execution of these plans, plans for the future. There will not be happiness. There will not be truth. The Four of Cups next to it shows, again, you're taking things for granted. You're dissatisfied. There is a sort of depressive or oppressive vibe to it. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, so far it's all been about this plan of turning the world upside down, basically. It's a plan of selfishness, no willpower, even though, Thelema is based on one's will. There's no willpower, especially with the Chariot in reverse. And, oh my goodness. So this here actually kind of confuses me a little bit just because of the Ten of Cups and the Lovers thrown into it. It's like those are two fairly positive cards mixed into all of this badness. So let's see what our concluding cards will show us. Oh, Lordy. Okay, Two of Wands. The King of Pentacles, another king, but he's in reverse. So, financial insecurity, instability. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Let's see. Death reversed. Oh goodness. Oh, and then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Very, very interesting here. So when we have the Two of Wands in reverse, that is showing, and it kind of ties into this Three of Pentacles. It's showing that you have a idea, you have a strategy, a plan, but you can't execute it properly. This shows somebody who is obsessing over things that they cannot control. So, and then paired with the King of Pentacles in reverse, he represents just somebody who, I mean, this is a full representation of a lack of stability, a lack of wealth, a lack of health even. It is showing somebody who is rigid, who is stubborn, who is just very, very careless with how he interacts with people in the world. Okay, and then death in reverse is showing, of course, death is the transformation card, right? It is death, so something new can be reborn. In reverse, though, it shows that there's a change or a transformation that is happening, but there is resistance to that change. And going with the Two of Wands above it, you know, perhaps the resistance is coming from that lack of planning or the lack of strategy, or you're obsessing over things that don't matter and they're causing you to resist this change. Okay, so then the Eight of Cups reversed shows, you know, upright, it's showing that you're walking away from a toxic emotional environment. And then in reverse, though, it's like, should you walk away? Again, you're faced with a decision. Remember, we had the two of Swords and the Judgment. You're faced with a decision if you should stay or you should go, due to this lack of stability, this lack of health. Is this something that you should engage in? I mean, honestly, guys, this whole spread just shows that the upcoming aeon is going to be nothing but an age of selfishness, of debauchery, hedonism, misfortune for us, and total physical instability for us. That is what all of these cards are showing. Oh, last card. Oh, yep. Hermit in reverse, you guys. Unwanted isolation. Again, we had isolation earlier with, oh, I forgot what card it was, but we had isolation before. And the Hermit in reverse just solidifies it. People are going to be isolated from each other. People are going to be, but it in a very unhealthy way. Oh man, this entire spread, you guys, the aeon of Horus is nothing but the age of the self. And people cannot get a grip, or won't be able to get a grip on themselves, because they're so indecisive and they're so kind of like wishy-washy, and I would say even not spiritually sound. There are so many people out there who do not pay mind to the spiritual realm, and so that can create an unstable foundation in their souls, to where they're not sure if they're going to want to hop on board this aeon of Horus and go with the plan, or if they're going to opt out, and whatever the consequences for doing that are, which that would probably be me. If and when the time comes, I would rather die than be enslaved and made to worship somebody or something that my soul and my heart do not connect with. All I see is that this is a very evil, a very satanic age. And that totally ties in, and again, validates what Crowley pushes for, what he has said we are moving into, and it's here. And this is what is in store. It is a grand plan being executed on humanity. And because we have no willpower, because we're so messed up intellectually, these people can take advantage of it and prey on us and prey on our flimsy foundation in our souls, if that makes any sense. Wow. Okay, guys, there you go. There is the Aeon of Horus in the cards. Not good. Not good at all. Let me know if any of you out there see anything different, if something, you know, stuck out to you with these cards. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. I'm really curious to see if somebody saw something I didn't or has a kind of a different interpretation. I look forward to your comments, and again, if you can, just throw a like for this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.